You guys know that I always say this, whenever you think you're done blending, you're fucking not, so keep on blending. I blend my crease so much. Everyone always asks like, oh, how do you get your eyeshadow so like well blended? I literally just don't stop blending. It literally takes me about 10 minutes on my crease just to make that motherfucker is like perfection, you know? But now it looks pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a smaller brush, which I'm gonna be taking the Morphe M514, which looks like this. And I'm gonna be taking Morocco by Makeup Geek as well in the crease, just to deepen it up and give it that burnt orange look that I'm looking for. All right, and I know everyone always asks this question. I really recommend when you're starting out with your crease and you're taking a darker color, that if you're gonna be blending it all the way through, start in the middle of the eye rather than the end of the eye, because it does get a little bit hard to start in the outer corner and then blend it back in. So if you're starting in the middle, you can blend it forward and backwards very easily. And a brush like this, if you guys don't have it, I feel like it is a staple. So I recommend that you guys do get it, because this shit is fucking legit and gets the job done bomb, and it's so good for blending out the other under eye as well. Not the other eye. You guys know I can't fucking talk. Alright, for the next step, I'm going to be taking Makeup Geek Cocoa Bear, which is just a warm tone brown, and I'm going to be placing that on top of the orange just a little bit because I want it to look very like rustic-ish, if that's the right word. I think so. And I'm going to be taking that on one of my favorite Morphe brushes ever, which is the Morphe M507, which if you guys have little eyes like I do, this is the perfect brush and you guys fucking need it. Alright, for the next step, we're going to be taking one of my favorite products ever, which is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue, and I'm going to be placing that on both of my eyelids before we place down the shimmery shadow. My finger is fat as fuck, and it like covers my whole entire left side of my face, but you just gotta dab a little bit, you know? And we're just spreading that all over our eyelids like you spread your prom date's legs. You know what's up. Alright, so I normally like to let that Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue dry just like a little bit. But in the meantime, while that's drying, I'm taking this Volux Pearl Fusion Shadow by MAC, and I'm taking this middle color, which is a cranberry color, and I'm gonna like pack that the fuck on my lid, like pack it on. Actually, I'm gonna wet my brush just a little bit first. I'm gonna use the Mario Badescu spray, which, by the way, oh my gosh, has been like my go-to setting spray. It is fucking bomb. Like, it's amazing. And we're just gonna pack that on the lid like you're packing a bowl. I wouldn't know about that because I can't smoke weed because I freak the fuck out. But I wish I could. And I like to blow away the fallout with my hot ass breath because it just lifts it off my skin and I don't have to fuck with it. But you have to blow hard. I'm sure you bitches know about that. Alright, for the next step, I'm going to be taking Makeup Geek's Bitten, which is just a burgundy eyeshadow. I'm going to be taking it in the outer corner just to add a little bit more dimension. And I'm taking that on my Morphe M507, which is the same brush that I use for my crease. And just place that bitch like this and blend it on the fuck up over here. Alright, and I forgot to mention earlier, the flat brush that I like to use is the MAC 239. Just to jazz up the lid a little bit more, I'm going to be taking Sugar Pills Countess, and I'm going to place that on the lid just because it's going to add a little bit more sparkle. Alright, so now that I got my lashes on and I'm looking like a big old fucking drag queen, I can just blink and fly the fuck away. I'm going to be taking my Aqua XL Makeup Forever pencil in shade number M80, which it's like, come on now, Makeup Forever, can we get some real names? I love their products, but fuck, their names are hard as fuck to remember. I don't know math, and I shouldn't need to know math to know fucking... What's the square root of M80? Like, I don't get it. Or is M80 a bomb? M80 is a bomb, huh? Whatever, get a motherfucking name. I'm gonna be taking that on my lower lash line, and then I'm gonna buff it on out, which this is a deep plum color. Use any deep plum color. I don't know if you guys have tried these before, but they're amazing. They last all night and they are waterproof, so when you're deep throating on a dick and your eyes get watery, it's still gonna stay on, so you could be a hoe and look good at the same time. You know? Trust me, I know. Don't you like how we all make that ugly ass fucking face when we're putting on our mascara and our eyeliner? Like, but fuck, how do you do it with your mouth shut? I cannot keep my mouth shut. If I could keep my mouth shut, maybe then I'd be skinny, but clearly that ain't happening. All right, now that we got our eyeliner on and we look like we're ready to go prostitute, I'm gonna be taking my MAC 266 brush. I know this is nasty as fuck, but I lick it a little bit. It's not going on anybody else's face, just my own. And I'm taking Makeup Geek's Bitten again, which is that burgundy. I don't know why the fuck I'm showing you guys the side of the pan, like that's doing you any good. This burgundy shade, and I'm gonna be buffing that underneath the eye just to smoke it out a bit, just cause I want this look to look very sultry and sexy, you know. And we're just gonna place that underneath the lower lash line and buff that bitch out. All right, now that we have that burgundy shadow down, I'm gonna go back in with Moroccan on my Morphe M514 just to blend that on out. All right, and for the last step of the eyes, I'm gonna be taking that same Volux Pearl shadow. I'm gonna be taking the light one in my tear duct. You guys know I always put a light tear duct color in because my eyes are very deep set, so I wanna give the illusion that they're popping out, you know? Like my motions for popping out. Like that makes any fucking sense. All right, so now we are all done with the eyes. We're gonna go in with the lips. I'm gonna be taking my MAC Chestnut lip liner and I'm gonna be drawing my lips on huge as fuck, just like Kylie Jenner's vagina lips, and we know those are big. I've seen it, okay? So don't even try to fucking get all defensive because you love her. I've seen them with my own two eyes at Vivid Entertainment. Just kidding. I forgot to mention earlier, if you guys want me to do a full face tutorial, let me know because I normally don't do that because I figured you guys want something quick and simple. But if you guys want me to do full face, you let a bitch know and I'll do it. But let's get these motherfucking lips done and overdrawn. Alright, so now we got that lip liner all done. You're gonna look like a chola or like you just fucking took some shit on your finger and smeared it on your lips. But that's the look that we're going for, okay? So for the next step, I'm gonna be taking Dose of Colors Corset and I'm gonna be placing that all over my lips. Like so. Oh.
Come here.
Oh, bitch, you playing now. You playing, bitch. I said focus on me, bitch. Thank you. I appreciate that.
What?
Every time I say thank you, this little bitch wants to unfocus on me. Alright, bitch, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna get started on this tutorials. The key to a good tutorial is to always drink a fucking Bud Light. Bitch, can you stop breaking my bed?